Here it is, Finally TV. Your host Gabriel, voice of the valley. Let's go! Tune in, subscribe.
What up, party people? It is your boy Gabriel back in the building with yet another episode of Voice of the Valley. Very, very happy. And remember, party people, don't just dream, inspire. Don't just imagine, create. And just don't believe, achieve. That's the way it goes down right here on Finally TV. And today, episode 7. Boy, do I got some fire for you, because I got Fire Magazine people in the building. I got Fiyah Rah. I got Jenny Bootz. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello.
It's your boy, Mr. Fiyah Rah, president of Fire New York.
And I'm Jenny Bootz. I'm the PR marketing branding manager for Fire New York, Fire Magazine. What up, y'all?
What's up, party people? Welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to have you on. You know, you guys,
Always.
I've been seeing you do your thing for a while now. The magazine is truly fire. Love flipping through those pages for sure. Some good hip hop, some good sexuality in there. So, you know, it's a nice mix in there. So I want to salute you guys on your magazine and the successes that I've seen already, because here I am stuck in the middle of Beacon and I know about Fire Magazine. So you're doing something right, because it reached out here. So you're doing something good. But we're going to let the people know, you know, a little bit about Fire Magazine today, some future directions and all that good stuff. So we're going to have a good conversation today, all right? All right. So let's start with you, Rod. Let's talk about, you know, how you ended up in the Hudson Valley, where you're at now, and all that good stuff.
I ended up in Hudson Valley by like 2009. I'm originally from Yonkers in Massachusetts, like, you know what I mean? I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, the reason why I got here, because I had kids out here, like, you know what I mean? I got kids out here, so, you know, that's how I got to the Hudson Valley, like, you know what I mean? So I'm originally from Yonkers in Massachusetts.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. And Jenny, how'd you end up over in Kingston?
Well, I grew up in Rosendale and I went to Kingston City School District, so I've always been familiar with the town and grew up with a lot of the people that was in Kingston.
Gotcha.
So, yep, that's how I became a Kingstonite, as people would say.
Yeah, Kingstonite. Salute Kingston, Dom Gotti out there. And we got our girl Jay Lene out there, the 845th Mix Show people and all them, you know. So salute to you guys. Always a pleasure. Let's talk a little bit about Fire Magazine, because some of my viewers might not know exactly what it is, and we got some stuff we can show you guys here on camera. But let's tell the people a little bit about Fire Magazine, how it came about, the origins of it, and all that good stuff.
Well, Fire Magazine started in 2012 with my two brothers out there in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, whatever. They started in 2012 and they've been running it ever since. I got into it 2015. Could have hit me up and said, you know, they knew a new market. So I said New York would be a perfect market, because they was just targeting Ohio and Atlanta, you know what I mean, stuff like that. So I jumped on it in 2015 and we haven't looked back, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ever since I jumped on it, I've been rocking for New York. I got a lot of good people that's rocking with us, like a lot of good celebrities that's rocking with us, good local talent. Everybody in the 845 know who we are, like, you know what I mean? So, you know.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's talk a little bit. Let's talk to Jenny, since you're all in the marketing and stuff. Let's look right into the lens of the camera. Where can the people find Fire Magazine right now?
Well, you can find Fire Magazine right now. It's online. You could purchase it through MagCloud, or you could purchase Fire Magazine through our website, which is www.firemagazine.net. And that's how you can get our magazines for right now. We will be in storefronts and bodegas throughout the city. Whole 2019, that's our market. That's what we're working on. And we're basically focused on our team getting out to New York, because our team, the New York is a bigger, you know, embellishment of what people love Fiyah. They like, it's a movement and people are digging it and they want to be in the magazine, or they want to rock our clothing, because we also, besides the magazine, we also have a clothing line, which is Fiyah New York Clothing, that we have. We make a lot of the wear for the females, and we have them purchase it from all over the United States. We've got Cali wearing our wear, Texas, Florida, Arizona, Atlanta, New York. So a lot of people, and how they purchase our clothing is they go through, they pick what they like through our Instagram, and then they send us the money through our PayPal, and we send them the merchandise 1-2 day shipping, handling, free shipping, handling. So that's how we got that going. And the branding, as far as like the cups, and just keep people interested. If the magazine is, people that were doing the magazine originally, that was in Ohio, had took a brief hiatus, but we came back, and we came back strong.
Right.
So that's what.
Right. I've seen the Instagram. The Instagram is lit, y'all. Tell them what the Instagram is so they know they can go follow it right now.
Well, my Instagram is Mr. Fiyah Rah, and Fiyah Rah. You go check that out. And my bro's Instagram is Fiyah Magazine, Fiyah Magazine 2. Go check that out.
Got you. Check them out. Definitely follow. You'll see some good stuff. You'll see most of the content that they're trying to do. Some promo things. You see some beautiful women out there wearing the clothing and modeling it. Got it? All right. We're doing good things over here. So with Fiyah Magazine, you guys have been around since about 2012. You came on in 2015. Let's talk a little bit about some of the accomplishments with Fiyah Magazine thus far, and like things that you might be proud of that it's done already.
In 2017, we had a Fiyah Magazine release party, 5-year anniversary. So it was 5 years that Fiyah Magazine been out. So we did the compliment for New York, going to DIT Studios. That's a big accomplishment because I never been that model in search. Me and her did that. So and just basically getting the magazine where it need to be right now. There's a lot of people that's into it right now from where it started. Big celebrities that we done met and that want to be in the magazine. So that's a good accomplishment that we got. On our belt. Events that we did. So a few things we got on our belt, so. I
see you guys are very busy. When they came here, they must have brought at least 5 or 6 different issues that you guys have done already. That how often does the magazine come out? I guess that's a good question for the viewers to know.
Right now, we're trying to push it for it to come out every month.
Okay.
Right now, it's coming out every other month.
Okay.
We're just working on that. So we get it out every month. But right now, it's coming out every other month. We got a new one dropping January 26th.
With your boy Gabriel Rivera, FinallyTV. He's got a full-page spread. Full-page spread.
Secret, but you about to get them in the magazine. You already know.
That's what's up. I appreciate you.
No doubt.
You will see your boy in Fiyah Magazine, the New York edition, coming out January 26th. Sent in the bio. We did some cool things. We had a great discussion, and I'm super excited about it. So I hope you guys are too. The magazine is a good place to be, and I love the fact that it's based out right here in New York. You guys are in Kingston making it happen. Release parties at SOBs in the city. Everything in between. I think that's dope. And not to use it as a cliche, but it's fire.
Yeah, fire, baby.
We're just getting to know each other here. FinallyTV, Voice of the Valley. Remember, if you haven't already, subscribe. Leave a like. Tell us what you think. But back to you guys. And you had mentioned doing events and stuff. So let's switch it over to Jenny right quick and just ask Jenny some upcoming events. What you guys got going on?
So we have our upcoming release party then when the magazine drops January 26th, they have it at a venue in Columbus, Ohio. They're going to do the first release party of the year in Columbus. And then they're working on another magazine, which is going to be dropping in March. And then we're going to do a release party at SOBs and NYC in March. We're going to have another following. We're going to have another model search.
Okay.
And it's a battle for the cover, which we're going to have females submit and see who gets the most likes in a certain amount of time, and that's who will win the cover.
Got it. Fire. I like
Fire.
that. I like that.
And we got a couple other things going on. We got like different, different celebrations that they have, like all over. Like they have the Colony in Brooklyn. Like they have like certain festivals, and they always want us a part of their festivals, showcasing our merchandise and our magazines and what we got coming up, or if we need any models to rock our wear to do a photo shoot. We do a lot of photo shoots, like at NYC with the models promoting our clothing line, and that's like another way to get it out there. It's like branching off. You have a magazine, but then we also need other things to keep the fire lit. You know what I mean? So when a magazine isn't coming out, we're talking about doing this. We're talking about hosting a party. We're talking about having models and bottles, and having a venue where it's just the models coming out, the people that are in the magazine, showcasing their talent at that venue. So it's pretty dope what we got going on.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. That it's not just. It doesn't just seem to be like just a magazine about music or just about modeling. It seems to be like a little stew of a few different things going on in there, right? But it seems to be very it's very photogenic in there, meaning there's a lot of models in there, and they're all showing off what they got that God gave them, you know? Where did that idea come from to present the magazine that way?
Well, it all came from the actual owner and the CEO of Fire Magazine, Fire LLC, Vegas Miller, and the CEO, Raheem Shepard, which is his blood brother. They're all brothers.
Okay.
They're all brothers, but him and the CEO, Raheem, they're actually brothers. But when he was originally a photographer out in Columbus, Ohio, for about 10 years, and took beautiful pictures of just doing photography, and then he thought up the idea of Fire. That's Fire. Caught a catchy Fire LLC, Fire magazine, and then just got all like the baddest model. It doesn't matter. All right, you could be just modeling, and that's what you could be doing as your profession. But then you could also be so gorgeous and beautiful and be a model, but in the daytime you go to school to do nursing.
Right.
But at nighttime you want to be a model, you want to do certain other things. So it brings a light on the females that are actually gorgeous models, but they also have other lives.
Gotcha.
And same thing with the artists. Like the artists could say what their past, present, and future of what they want to do with their craft, and I think that's really, really, really dope.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, me too. It's interesting. And then Fiyah Rah, let's talk a little bit about the magazine, and maybe like what's your idea? What's a win for Fiyah magazine in your eyes that you're running the show? A year or two from now, what's a win for you? What do you consider a success 2 years from now?
A success will be getting our magazines in the stores. Getting it in the prison system, like, you know what I mean, where they can see it, where they can start looking at it. A success will be getting the magazine to a point that the industry is loving our magazine the same way they love the SSL magazine.
Okay.
So, that's what we want. I mean, that's what we aiming for, and that's what we start to do this year.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up. And FinallyTV gonna be a part of that. Watch.
Of course.
So yeah, I can see how basically being in the stores is big, and it's interesting to say that because the way print is nowadays, it's everything's digital. So you guys are still digital, but to have the hard copy, available to people in stores, I think is big, because people still go to bookstores, believe it or not, and people are still in the airport looking for a magazine, I think there's something about, and maybe it's just me because I'm old, but there's something about having something physical to read in your hand versus your phone or your laptop when you get on the plane or you're sitting at the, whatever. So I think that's very true. To be in the stores, to be in the rotation, just to be available, I think that is a big win for you guys. I think it's dope. I think it's just a matter of time. So, I'm sure you feel the same way, Let's talk a little bit about the clothing, because you got clothing for both female and male. You're rocking the hot hoodie that I'll probably have one of those before they leave.
Yeah.
Right now, it's the Fire New York.
It's a vibe.
Hoodie, you know what I mean? That we got, you know what I mean? As you can see, I got the hat, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We do all merchandise for all kinds. It don't matter, female, male, like, you know what I mean? But we do a lot of stuff for the females, I mean, I like to have the females in that fire sexy wear. I mean, so, and they loving it from New York to Florida. They loving it, and they rocking it, and they supporting it.
Good. Yeah, no, I like the sweatshirts. Those are dope.
I actually made this logo.
Did you really?
So it's a vibe, yeah.
It's a vibe.
Yeah,
I like
it's
that.
a vibe.
You did good on that one. You did good on that one. Let's talk a little bit about like some past stuff and like how you guys even wanted to be part of something like this. So starting with Jenny, what really made you say, you know what? I could do that too. I could do this for a magazine. Like, what were you doing before all this?
Before all this, I was actually working with Tyree McComb with Black Crown Society, and we did some events with him, and coordinated a lot of stuff that he needed to be done. Got him in certain places, and we did the whole VIP when he had the Fred the Godson event at BSP. We did the whole VIP upstairs, made sure they had the bottles and the models, and everything was set up straight, But when I first got when he first got on board with the Fire magazine, I was like, I want to be a part of this, and I have a certain skill set that I think that I can contribute that will be great to this, and it will bring us to the next level. You're doing things at the next level, I'll do things at the next level, and then once we put it together, it's going to be amazing. And I just contributed my ideas and what I think, and then we were looking for a photographer for a while, and then I end up doing the photography. I took online classes. I got the lights, I got the camera, learned how to do certain angles in the lighting, and it just took off from there. So, and it's funny because a lot of the pictures that we do for like the promos for our clothes, we have a lot of beautiful models that take pictures with him, and a lot of people come to me and because we're in a relationship. It's going to be 9 years, and we have twins.
Gotcha.
And we have a whole family.
Yeah.
Thank you. And they're like, how could you sit there and not get jealous because he's taking a picture with a beautiful mom? 9 times out of 10, I'm taking the picture.
Right.
So
they don't realize.
What you don't realize is, and I'm 100% behind the scenes, and I'd rather it be that way. I think we have more fun that way because we get to set up certain events. We get to talk to the people that's in charge. You tell them what they want. You negotiate prices, and you tell them basically what you want. You want if we're doing a magazine release, we want the artists that are in the magazine performing. We'll have the models walking around serving drinks and selling magazines and selling the merchandise. And it's just one big, huge, fun night. So I'm super excited about mine. And I do the PR, marketing, and branding. So I do the public relations, which I deal with a lot of the celebrities and local artists. Let them know who we are. We want to do an interview with you. We want you in our magazine. And then he goes off and finishes it. Hi, I'm the president, and we're going to set up this date. So it's all communication. So it's all set right. So it's one person won't slip up and forget about the other thing because we already got it straightened. So
Sure. And then, Fiyah Rah, what was it about you? Was it just the hustle in you that made your brother hit you up and go, yo, run the New York division for me? How did that come? How did he know that you would be a fit for that?
But they've been doing this for a while, so when we talked on the phone, he was like, I think it would be a good opportunity if you start with New York. Start up something with Fire magazine in New York. And I thought about it for a while, and then I just did it. You know what I mean? I just did it, and the first thing we did was get some markup shirts and get some shirts out there. You feel what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, we start doing events, and then it just started going like that. It just started climbing and you know.
Gotcha.
Now we here. Finally TV. You know what I mean?
There it is. There it is. I'm loving the movement.
Yes.
I'm loving the vibes. It's a vibe in here.
Yes, yes.
You know, I just think that if everybody can get together the way we're trying to get together, I think the whole New York could raise up, but specifically this 845 area that needs to be like kind of jacked up a little bit to reach the same level like where you're from in Yonkers. You know, everything north of Yonkers is just like Siberia, right? If you're from the city, right? You know what I mean? So, and it's only like that because we're not making the right moves. No matter what anybody says, what it is, it's hate, it's no support, it's this and that. It's because we haven't made the right moves up until now.
Yep.
Now we're all starting to see, like you guys you've been grinding. Now the culmination of your work is that you're known, your platform is known. You know, I'm doing my thing over here. I'm a newbie on the scene, but I'm making it happen. We're grinding, you know, and I'm making these artists out here look at themselves differently, right? Brand yourself. You know, perform better, you know, put money behind what you do.
Yes, yes.
You know what I mean? Those type of things like we were talking about earlier. Everybody's starting to move that way now. So now I think it's only a matter of time, and I'm so happy that, you know, to be affiliated with you guys, you know, and a few others in the area that have been trying to do it, and it just hasn't clicked yet. You know, and I feel like it's starting to click, and I'm like happy that I came in at the right time. You know, like, you know, it's sometimes everything is timing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
You know, but it's also about, excuse me, you know, where your heart's at, you know, and what your real intentions are. You know what I mean? And I always tell people that with FinallyTV, it was a very selfless thing that I did. It's the most selfless thing I've ever done. You know what I mean? But I had an eye on the prize, and I'm not there yet, but we're getting there, you know, and I got a goal that I'm moving towards, and it's happening. And with you guys basically helping me out, because, you know, they're on my platform now helping me out. Trust me when I tell you, you know, I know how this is going to go when this video drops, you know, but the one hand wash the other right here, I hope speaks to all these guys out there to do the same thing. You know what I mean? And hopefully we will make it happen beyond our wildest dreams, not even to be corny, you know, like I hope that we haven't even thought of how good it's going to get.
We definitely.
You know what I mean? But salute to you guys and everything you're doing. I wish you nothing but, you know, health, wealth, and happiness, and the fact that this thing is a major success, you know. You know, I congratulate you on your past accomplishments, you know, and I wish you nothing but success for the future ones that are coming down the road. So,
no doubt.
In closing, I am Gabriel. This is Fiyah Rah. That's Jenny Bootz. Fire Magazine in the building.
Go know, baby.
You know what I mean? Let's tell them one more time where they can find Fire Magazine and all the good stuff, where they can follow you at, and get that out the way so the people can go support.
If you haven't gotten your copy today, get your copy now. FireMagazine.net. That's FireMagazine.net. Check us out on the IG. Mr. Fiyah Rah, Fire NYY, Fire Magazine, Fire Magazine 2. Facebook, Mr. Fiyah Rah, Fiyah Rah. You already know, it's Fire Baby all day, every day.
And then my handles are Jenny Bootz _FireNY for Instagram, and for Facebook, Jenny Bootz FireNY. And we also have our page, which we just started up, which is at Fire Divas. It's all the beautiful bad models
please
are
go check
supporting. They're supporting. They're reposting stuff on their page. They're trying to get the Fire Divas page bigger, because these are going to be the future models in the magazine that are super gorgeous, super dope, super talented, and super smart, and they're all doing big things with themselves besides modeling, and that's what we like to promote.
Absolutely. Go check it out, fellas, ladies, you'll enjoy it. The magazine is dope. It's very well done. If you haven't had a copy in your hands, this is not a flimsy little paper magazine. This is real deal quality magazine. When you pick it up, you can see that time, effort, and money has been put into this movement. So do not delay any further. Hit them up on the websites. I'm sure I got it all over the screens. I'm sure it's in my description. So make sure you go and do that. Follow them on Insta. Buy that magazine, support that. Subscribe to FinallyTV. You already know who it is. It's Fire Magazine, Gabriel, FinallyTV. We out.
Peace.